Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to American things that confuse British people. These videos, I love watching them because usually when different people make them, there's usually some new things that are mentioned by those people. Like, because obviously so many people have moved, like Americans have moved over to England, Brits have moved over to America. So we're just so exposed to each other's cultures and stuff by now that we're always going to find little things that are either different to how we were sort of raised and grew up, or things that we just find outright strange.
Hi, we're Joel and Leah, and today we are talking about things that confuse the beep out of British people. American things, I should say.
American things, yeah, not just any old things. Obviously, it's going to be American.
Can we just say before, to any loyal members here, we got an email from a fake fan saying, hi, your jingle is needs updating, it's really bad, and I can update that for you.
Yeah, for just $10.
Well, I'd like to see someone create a better jingle than that for $10, come on.
Exactly. Do you know what? I'm sure there are people that don't like it, but if we change that jingle, there will be uproar, just like when we got rid of the J&L behind us. Uproar. And we've just had to stay strong and be like, no, the J&L behind us have gone.
Yeah.
Who was there for that? Come on.
Show yourself.
Show yourself.
Come on.
Who was there? Who was there when it was a J&L? Identify yourselves.
Yeah, that was uproar. There's a reason McDonald's is, I'm loving it. Have they always been that? I don't know.
So.
Do you know what I mean?
You find one jingle, you stick with it, for better or worse.
Yeah, we're staying the same. We don't need a new jingle. That's so Joel and Leah.
So J&L, right.
Anyway,
back to the video.
Before we start, if you're new here, please subscribe. We post videos thrice weekly. We make things all about cultural things, the US, the UK.
Language, accents, all sorts of things.
Everything. You'll love it. So click subscribe. It's quite free. And
it's quite free.
Quite free.
Unless you're someone who has YouTube Premium.
Ooh, which I do at the moment. It's amazing.
How much is that setting you back a month?
Well, it's $11.99 a month, but I got a 3-month free trial because I did a favour for YouTube, and they were like,
good.
here you go, as a gift, have 3 months free, and oh my gosh, it is amazing.
It's the best thing ever.
It's so good. No adverts. Like, you can shut your phone.
I want to do favours for them 3 times a year.
I know.
However long.
I know. I just did like a product.
I will say YouTube Premium is pretty good. Yeah, you can download videos as well. It does have a few good features.
Like feedback thing where I had a Zoom call with them, and then they gave me like payment for it.
Back to the UK.
I love it because they're just like, we're talking about the amount of
toilet bowl water.
Yeah,
toilet bowl water.
Toilet bowl water. I mean, in America, it's pretty much full to the brim.
Yeah, that's shocking, isn't it? It's always a shock when you lift the lid in the US and you go, whoa.
Because the splashback when you, you know, drop a deuce, you know, it's like bloop.
Looks like there's a blockage here, but it isn't, that's just normal.
In the UK, we'll try and insert a photo of what it's like in the UK. It's just a very small pool of water.
Yeah, that you must look at it and think, there's not enough water in this.
Yeah.
And we look at yours and go, there's something wrong here.
But do you know what? I prefer the American way because you get less skid marks. I'm sorry, like everyone's thinking
it was gonna come out.
Just wash the toilet.
It came out.
Apparently, they probably don't need toilet brushes.
Wow. The pure lays.
Yeah.
the
amazing.
Absolute lays.
Because it just never hits the sides. Anyway, that's a new one.
I said that is a new one, actually.
I hope you're not eating.
Okay, if anyone's eating, put your food down. If you're drinking.
I guess, yeah. I mean, from not wanting to wash your toilet often, the American system is better for sure. But you use less water with our system, I guess. So more eco-friendly.
Spit out your tea.
Yeah, honestly.
Because when you go for a dump, we never call it a dump, that's so strange. When you go for a dump in the UK.
When you drop the kids off at school.
Drop the kids off at school.
When you drop the kids off.
Yeah.
There's signs of it on the bowl. And there's that little brush by the loo that you used to.
Which I only learnt what that was for about a year ago.
It was literally like in 2020. It was ridiculous.
I think you taught me
it was Lucy.
Or was it Lucy that taught me? Yes, someone
Lucy
taught
mentioned
me
it, and then I was like, hang on a minute, have you just been surrounded by fairies your entire life?
Yeah.
You were like, it just went. And I was like, well, that was probably like your mum or your other housemate.
Yeah. Hold on, he didn't know that the toilet brush is meant to wash the toilet. No way.
Like cleaning it up.
It must be. I've never cleaned a toilet before until now, and so now I know what it's like to clean a toilet.
Anyway, it was hysterical. That's, biggest difference, bowl water, pros and cons.
Yeah.
We prefer the US, it just takes a while to get used to it.
It's just a shock when you lift the lid.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving from that to food. Delicious food. It's the fact that we're actually really hungry. We're going to go for food after this. Breadsticks. In the UK, they're a bit dry.
Yeah.
You know, they snap. They're very thin, long and thin. In America,
American breadsticks are better, 100%.
do you remember having these at Olive Garden?
Yeah, I remember.
The garlicky.
How can I forget? Are you
They're
joking?
stunning, aren't they?
You were like, we're going to have breadsticks at Olive Garden. I was like, that's the most boring thing you've ever said.
Yeah.
Because I thought I was in for some dry.
Yeah.
Dry like toast.
Yeah.
Dry.
Just looking at that.
What did they call that? Like, they're just not even worth it. I mean, they're fine, dipped in hummus. Stunning.
I thought he meant cracker.
They're basically like croutons over here.
You know what I mean?
Long
You're inside pics,
croutons.
but really it was a doughy ball of doughy baguette. Not a baguette.
Well, kind of a baguette. A soft,
it was soft,
warm, garlicky, salty.
That's what I like. I'm not interested in a crusty roll.
No.
It needs to be soft, gooey, and covered in garlic butter.
It was sick. And then I think we ate like 5 of them, and then he came back and said, "Do you want more?" And we were like, "Yes." What?
I thought there was a Pizza Hut across the street, and it reminded me of the time me and you went to that Pizza Hut, and I think we had something garlicky, but it didn't meet up to our standards.
And we sent it
And
back.
I just thought was it that one down there? But
there is one on the Strand, but I think
you
it's
can't
further down.
I just had a memory I had to act on instinct. Anyway.
Should we?
Should we?
But yeah, that's it was stunning.
Yeah, stunning.
Warm,
Absolutely
salty,
stunning.
garlicky, doughy.
Yeah, and I remember people being like, ew, Olive Garden. And I was like, you're joking. Like, no shade, please. Why did you get shade for taking me, your best friend, to Olive Garden?
I have no... It's all the snobby people that watch.
I need to go to Olive Garden. I've heard it's just like a chain restaurant, but because we've heard so much about it over here and it gets referenced a lot in TV and music, I'm going to take her to Olive Garden. I need to try it. What would be the 2 to 3 things apart from the breadsticks that you have to try at Olive Garden?
Us, and if you're watching this, you know who you are. I mean, there's no shade. We're snobby sometimes.
Right, snobs, stand up.
Stand up, honestly.
Stand up, snobs.
I'm all for it, but I'm not a snob when it comes to food.
No, you're not.
No.
You're really not.
I love all food equally.
I know. Yeah. He'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Even out like trash.
Yeah, literally.
Anyway, what's next?
Right, what's next? Okay, we've spoken about this before. It's the way that TV show timings are displayed in America. What the frick is 8/7C?
Someone told us it's to do with the zones, because it's so big. It's either 8 there or it's 7 there. Something like that.
But then there's more than 2 time zones, so who's being left out?
7C. What does the C mean? Coast. 7 coast.
It's being left out.
So someone grows up maybe in the middle of America, and when they see 8/7, they're like, okay, for me that must be 5.
6.
Yeah.
That is sad.
That's really sad.
I mean, because we just live on a little island, so it's one time fits
just
all.
one time zone.
It's on at 9 p.m. 9 p.m. for everyone.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't imagine having to do the maths.
No. Well, Americans must be very clever.
Yeah, they must be.
So.
Do you know why else they're clever? Because they've got to add sales tax onto everything they buy. Imagine going around the shop and being like, okay, that's $50, but after tax I'm looking at about 67.
Yeah.
That's horrendous.
That's really good.
I didn't even add it up correctly because I don't have to do that on a regular.
I agree. I feel like you could easily just add the sales tax onto the price tag, so everybody would just know that this is the total I'm going to pay when I get to the counter or the till. You know, it says $50 on this jumper, this sweater. That's what I'm paying.
Regular basis.
No, we just see a price and pay it.
Yeah.
So you guys are clever. Well done.
Well done. One clap for America.
The next one, the lack of electric kettles. Can you relate?
Yeah.
Can you cope?
You know when girls that are wearing loads of makeup are like,
yeah.
Sorry,
oh my gosh.
It's really sad.
The first thing we did in this hotel room,
put the kettle on. So this is what you get. Shall I just show you?
Yeah, we'll do a haul.
So you trying to tell me in a hotel room in not in the United States,
yeah.
you wouldn't get one of them. You're seriously trying to tell me?
Guys, this is such a simple contraption, and I'm just like, why don't Americans have these much more often? Because
it's so much faster to heat your water in a kettle than on the stove or on the cooker, the hob. You know, this usually takes about maximum a minute, max.
Not like it's expensive. It's not like it's like
£20
a real luxury.
You pick that up £15 from Argos.
And you know what? We get Americans saying to us, "I can't believe you dry your clothes on a horse." Not an actual horse.
Imagine.
Like a clothes horse. Because all Brits dry their clothes on the horse animal.
Yeah. We're actually Amish. We dry our clothes on actual horses.
On animals, just drape it over.
Yes.
But anyway, they think that that's weird because they're like, it's not expensive to get a dryer. It's not expensive to get an electric kettle.
But genuinely, in an American hotel room, are we looking at an espresso machine? Like, what's the deal? How do you get your hot drink? Because over here, you'd get your kettle, your tea bags, your coffee sachets.
It'd probably be that really weird coffee machine that we get in every American Airbnb, and we're like, how do we use
is it
this?
A cafeteria?
Yeah, cafeteria.
We're like, it sounds like cafeteria.
Yeah.
But it's not.
And it's got like a filter and
there's paper.
And it looks a bit dirty.
If you told me, Liam.
Yeah, I have to confess, I don't know how to use a coffee machine. I've never used a coffee machine before in my life. I know some of you are going to be like, Kabir, how have you never used one? I've just lived off instant coffee, or like from a coffee shop, I'll get a coffee there. I do need to upgrade though, because I'm getting sick of instant. It's just not that nice.
They make me a coffee and that I wouldn't know what to do.
No,
I'd have to go on YouTube.
I mean, I say that to her every morning on our trips, make me a coffee, and she does.
Do I?
Can you recommend an easy to use coffee maker, please? One that also does the milk foaming thing, because I like the milk foamy.
I'm so bad at that. I've seen you put coffee in the microwave.
Yeah.
I'm physically offended.
I know, isn't it?
In
You
the
have to make a
micro?
cold coffee and put it in the mic.
That is sad.
That is sad.
No, that is sad.
Come on, let's get America electric
Make
kettles.
America great again and sort out the coffee situation.
Do you know what president I'd vote for, guys? Anyone that will give every citizen an electric kettle. Whoever gives every citizen an electric kettle, I'll vote for them.
My campaign is to give everybody an electric kettle. Oh my gosh, Meghan Markle. No, we'll talk about it in another video.
Another video, we'll
president.
do that.
Okay. Well, do you know what, Joel? That's been quite a few.
Let's
really
save that.
Been quite a few.
This has been a really fun one. We'll do another one. Let us know in the comments if you want us to keep going.
Fun video. I totally agree with the kettle thing. Is it to do with the power? Is it to do with maybe kettles, the voltage required is too high compared to the amount of power you can get out of American plugs? Because I think here it's 120 volts, in America it's maybe less or something like that. That has to be the reason, because kettles for me are such a clutch invention. Not only for tea, coffee, but for disinfecting things. If you need really quick boiling hot water, the kettle cannot be beat. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.